stick here. Let's stick here. Over here. Okay. So first of all, I'm fed up with this formation. I don't like it. It's very ununited. It's a very ununited formation. You could adapt it so that it is in a united way. But I think there are easier ways to get there. So that for me has to be the first place we begin. So I am creating a team for Michael Carrick. This is my decision. If we get rid of Ruben Amorim, go bring in Michael Carrick to the end of the season. Give him the team. Let's see what he can do. I genuinely think Michael Carrick gets us top 4 with the squad we have. Top 4, top 5. I genuinely believe that. Maybe with a few signings in January, I'll show you who I think we could get in January. You go get those guys. We are good to go. Top 4, top 5. Easy. Honestly. So, my bad. Building a team for Michael Carrick. Finish this season. So let's first get rid of the players who are not supposed to be in those positions. If you see someone in a really weird position, those are the ones we want to start with. So we can put some more appropriate players in those. Okay. So, Senne Lammens, of course. Mazraoui for me would start in a flat back 4. He's the most natural and most gifted back that we have. Less said about Diogo Dalot, the better, by the way. Diogo Dalot is one of those players who I don't understand how he keeps on playing season in, season out. I can understand coaches keeping him, managers keeping him, because it sounds like his personality is the kind that you want around the dressing room. But I don't understand how he remains to be such an important player, because when I watch football season in, season out, I can tell this guy cannot deliver. He has the talent, he has the minerals, he has the tools, but he just cannot deliver on a consistent basis. He doesn't have the capacity for consistency. The league absolutely would start. I would have Lisandro starting in this position, I think. Or I think Michael Carrick. This is how I actually think Michael Carrick would set us up. I personally would prefer to give this opportunity to Aiden Heaven, but I don't think that's what would happen. I think Luke Shaw would get the opportunity. I would really like to see Aiden Heaven at left back in a flat 4 and see how he gets along. Then we get to midfield. We have Casemiro, and of course, Kobe would definitely start for Michael Carrick, unless he was trying to play a pivot that just sits, because I know Kobe would probably be expected to drive forward. But if he's playing a pivot that just sits, then I imagine maybe someone else. I don't know. Probably brings in Mazraoui in here. Is Euro. Yeah, that's what I want to see. Those are the things that I want to see a Man United manager try. I would like to see Amorim try in Euro. Hell, even Fredrickson in this position. Try playing Casemiro and Mazraoui, these two positions. Push Luke Shaw in here instead of Martinez. Have Dogu and then have Cunha or Mount this side. There are so many things that you could do with this team, and have Mbeumo playing up top with Bruno and Ahmad. And we keep saying we don't have attacking players, man. Okay, so this is what I think Eric would do. And then, call me crazy, I would see that type of a setup. Because then I don't think that you play Luke Shaw here so that he can be overlapping and give this guy. Of course, you'll have situations in the game where that happens. But really, what you want to have when you're in settled possession in the final third, for me, this particular scenario does not look so overlapping this way, because then you're going to get caught up. So it's not ideal, and it would be for just these 6 months, because I want to see Mbeumo in these positions here, the box, and on the right maybe a little bit. But really, I want to see him in the box. Mbeumo is going to be the guy after Bruno Fernandes who gets us, who becomes the guy we depend on for goals and assists. So I really want to see him become a box player at Man United, as much as he was more of a wide player at Brentford. I think I could see Carrick playing Mbeumo in that position on the left over there. And then, of course, Bruno is back to his best position in the 10, and then you have Ahmad. Listen, Mount could play in that position. I think Cunha could play in that position, but I think you need a bit more. For me, I wouldn't want to have Bruno and Cunha as my two forwards. I mean, unless I'm playing against the smaller teams, the smallest, weakest teams in the league, and maybe in Europe, if or when we ever get back there, I wouldn't want to have. So if I'm facing, for instance, Aston Villa, I want to have like a proper striker up top. If I'm facing Brighton, that's the thing, that's the norm with the Premier League. So for me, this is how I would envision a Michael Carrick team looking like. And if you're telling me that this team cannot control games in the Premier League, let's try and push it up a little bit and see what it would look like when we are attacking. Bruno, in this half space, you know how Bruno is so good at creating in this half space, and for such a long time the problem we've had is that we've not had players in these positions who can actually capitalize on Bruno creating in this position, from this position. Bobby receiving these positions, but we know he's so good driving, and when he arrives, now you have Mbeumo this position creating with the cutbacks. You have Sesko holding up. Come on, man. Then, of course, I think what you would probably see, Casemiro would probably push on a little bit. Have Martinez step in. And then you have a nice, clean line of three, right? If you want to go crazy, you can do two. Have two, right? Push Casemiro even further forward if you dare. I think this is how I see top managers setting up their teams. This is what I'd imagine if Mikel Arteta or Pep Guardiola took over Manchester United tomorrow. This is how I'd imagine them setting up the team. So why are we having Bruno playing here? Then we have Bobby not even on the pitch. We have Mount in these positions. We have Mbeumo. When we have Ahmad. So Mount ends up playing almost as a wing back. And now we don't have enough numbers in the box. It's just not making sense for me, this approach. It's not making sense for me. Something has to change. Something has to give, fam. That's it for your FPL pain. Until next time, fam. Live long and prosper. I'm out.